I followed him when he traveled. At exactly 1:15 a.m. this morning, I called him. I was awake because I was monitoring him. I called him. I said, Masha, how far? He said he just entered his house. So if he was not interested in getting the guy out, he would not cut short his trip. And when I came in this morning, I was still chatting with him this morning. When I came into court, I met Femi. I said, this is the message that Masha sent to me. Masha sent me a message on WhatsApp that, hold my brief, should in case I come late to court. So, and I showed Femi, I said, this is the message, this is what Masha said. He said no, that he was going to lead. So, and I said, call Masha. He refused. I called Masha in his presence, put it on loudspeaker, and Masha said, I'm already by the court, I want to enter now. And this guy was hearing it. So, when Masha entered, the judge gave a hint that if Masha was put it on loudspeaker, and Masha said, I'm already by the court, I want to enter now. And this guy was hearing it. So, when Masha entered, the judge gave a hint that if Masha withdraw his appearance, automatically whatever he files is going with him. And Femi was sitting down, still challenging Masha's appearance. And it will interest you to know that Femi and Masha, they appeared together on the day of arraignment. So I expected that immediately Femi saw Masha, he was arguing with me, which is fine. But immediately he saw Masha, he should just allow him. And when the judge gave the hint that once you withdraw your appearance, anything you file is going. And what that means is, the bail application will not be held today.
Okay, to save time.
And he saw it.
Sorry, sir, to save time and otherwise. The argument is, normally, if Femi and Masha should have come to terms and conditions that is why I'm the leader of
that is why you should have been here, listening to what he said.
That's what I said. So it is very, very clear now. Without satisfying this,
I also had that in mind. That's why I asked him to address this, because the point, what I heard was clear.
Yes.
Mr. Masha withdrew his lead cause.
Please, let's stop the argument and let us proceed to some other thing.
Okay, so if you say that, the interest, the main importance of this case is to free Justice Clark, why do you guys still withdraw the case after you say that your main interest in this case is to free Justice Clark?
That's a beautiful question. Absolutely.
What happened is, I think there's an agenda. Immediately that people saw Masha travel out of the country, they saw him with VDM. Something transpired behind the scene. They went to DSS custody. The guy was in DSS custody, met him in DSS custody, and obviously poisoned his mind. So when the court now asked the defendant, Justice Clark, who is your lawyer? He pointed to Femi. It was at that point that and Justice Clark was aware that Masha filed this bail, Masha paid for him. I was with Justice Clark's wife on the day we filed this bail application. We were running around. So immediately, since Justice Clark disowned Masha in the presence of everybody in the open court, what does it mean? It means that I don't want you to be my lawyer.